Hello, it's Elaine from Nabi Studio, and you can find me on Etsy. You can find me on Ravelry. You can find me on Instagram. I send my Instagram posts to Twitter and to Facebook, and I think that's it. So I wanted to do a quick podcast today because I have some FOs that I can show. One of them I'm wearing. It's my Ingles, and I've actually been wearing it a few times now. The weather has changed and it really keeps me warm and I love it. Uh, I'm actually leaving for the States next week. The kids' Herbstferien starts their autumn break, and so I will be flying to the States, to New York. I'll be there October 5th, and hopefully we'll get a lot of things done, but I probably won't podcast from there, so I didn't want this to go on too long. And since I last podcasted, there's been a couple things released so that I can actually show them here, but you should follow me on Instagram if you want to see my FOs or my whips or whatever I'm working on. And let's see what else. Oh, unfortunately, I decided against going to Rhinebeck because I decided that it's better for the kids to recover from jet lag than for me to go to a yarn and wool festival, believe it or not. So motherhood sort of won out on that one. I am a little sad about it now that it's a little late to change that, but I look forward to seeing everybody's pictures from the festival and hope that the weather will be nice, and I hope that I will go next year. But I have some upcoming travels that I'm looking forward to. None this year probably, but I'm definitely going to EYF, or I've booked everything for EYF in March of 2019, so I'll be there. I'm going to arrive on Monday and stay till Monday, so I hope to do all the events, all the fringe things that are attached to EYF. If Meet the Shepherdess is there, then it's happening again, I'll be there for that, and I'll be there for every day of the festival, and I hope to go to the Knit Nights and the Ceilidh. I don't know if I'll dance, but I guess you have to if you're going to go. And then also in July, my huge news is I'm going on adventure. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's really going to be a trip of a lifetime, and so I will figure out my travel plans for that as soon as it gets a little bit closer. I'm most likely going to take the ferry over, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to meeting new people and to travel with my group, and it's going to be great. So I'm sorry, I'm always out of practice, and the other day I was thinking, and this will probably age me, but and only if, I guess if you're in the States you would know about it, but there used to be this kids show where the person would get on and say hello to all the different people that are watching. You know, they would just say a bunch of names, and every time this show came on, I would always wait for my name to be said, and I don't think they ever said Elaine. But anyway, so I was joking around with myself. Yes, I do that. That I would get on and say hello. I don't know, Max, hello, Joanne, hello, whoever, and then you guys can also send me messages to say hello to you the next time I podcast. So if that's something you'd like to do, let me know. So also I have a Ravelry group, not many members at the moment, so please join and let's start some conversations and stuff. And let's just get started. So as you see, I have this FO. This is the Ingles from Caitlin Hunter. So this is Just, Trussade, I'm not sure how to pronounce any of these things. And then this yellowish color is my hand-dyed. And I modified it a bit with sleeves. I made it more of a bubble sleeve. It's a little bit cropped, and it's with positive ease, as a lot of or most of Caitlin's patterns are. Another FO I just finished yesterday, and hopefully the sound is good. I'm trying to speak clear and loud. I did a test for Elaine and it's a steek, and I actually for the first time put ribbon in to cover my steek so it looks a lot nicer. And I will show this probably after I return. She's releasing this October 3rd, so it's the Froghorn. I'm not sure how to pronounce Icelandic words either, but so this is using Letlopi, Plutalopi, and Love Story is held with the Plutalopi for the main color. So look for that in October, the very beginning of October. And then I also finished the other day my oldie sweater, and this is with Pearl Soho Goodwool. I really loved using it. It's really nice, and I think it's definitely a great value, and it's soft but not too, I don't think it'll pill as much, but we'll see. It's merino, and look for that. It will also release in the beginning of October. The mods that I did on it, I think I definitely made the sleeves a little bit longer because my arms are, I think, fairly long, but I don't know. I always seem to have to keep knitting for my sleeves if I actually want full-length sleeves, and I made it less cropped. So those are my only mods. So the patterns that did get released also is my Monet Light from Yona, from Lina, and really wearable sweater, and the color is not really correct right now in this lighting. I have construction still going on outside. I'm not sure why there's so much construction in this area, but there's constantly new construction happening also. But anyway, so this is with my hand-dyed wool, Nabi Wool Studio Serenity Serenade. It's a superwash merino cashmere blend, and really soft and speckly, and I'm thrilled with that, and it matches almost everything. And the other sweater is the Keys sweater, which I use Lana Rara, the rare Swiss breed wool, and the contrast color is my hand-dyed Nabi Wool Studio. And this is a worsted, and it went really quick. My modifications on that were just the sleeves. I did a 3/4 length instead of full sleeves. So those are the FOs that I can show you this episode. I am working on a couple of whips. So this is my Rambling Woman. This is the front. This is going to be a steeked cardigan, and this is using my hand-dyed, and this is a Caitlin Hunter design. I think she's going to try to release this before Rhinebeck. So this is my hand-dyed Wensleydale DK, and this pattern requires 7 colors. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the colors right here already, and there will be 2 more colors introduced, and I'm kind of not completely sure which other color besides this one will be introduced. I can't get that. So it's basically like a tennis ball green. It's fluorescent. So basically all the colors I picked for this project are sort of out of my comfort zone. I'm more, I guess, a neutral or darker colored person, not usually a neon or bright pink of any sort, but I sort of was inspired to do something bright, and when I dyed up the colors separately, I was not quite sure it was going to go well, but once I started putting them together, I realized that it actually works really well, and I'm looking forward to the FO. And so yeah, and that will be steeked. So I have to say I'm addicted to steeking these days. I wish I could steek everything. And And it is really, you see the magic of wool, how it just holds together like good friends. No matter what you try to do, it sticks together and does not unravel. And then the other thing I'm working on now is, there's not much to show. It's the start of sleeves for Thea Coleman, my test here. And I do my sleeves 2 at a time. And it's sort of a greenish tinted yellow. And this is a Falkland. It's my hand dyed. And originally I wasn't sure if I wanted to pair it with a mohair, and I decided not to. But I did dye up the mohair, and I am sort of in love with it. I will probably use it for something else. I should have plenty left over, I think, from the yellow mane that I dyed. And I have 2 of these mohair ones that I can use with something. And sorry, I'm constantly reaching for things here. And I also have this other green that I dyed mohair that I'm going to pair with something I dyed. I didn't bring it over. Something I dyed. It's also the similar green, and it is I think it's a BFL Masham base, and I'm going to make, I think, ranunculus with it. I will not know until I actually cast on, because my mind, I'm always changing my mind. So that's all that I'm working on. So I kind of want to finish at least one of the whips before I leave, so I have one less thing to bring with me. And now with the flight situation, suitcases are extra. So I used to basically bring a lot of things with me and a lot of things back, so I will have to cut down on that because it will get way too costly for me to fly back home if I bring too many suitcases and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be a little bit smarter about the things I bring and try to really figure out how much stuff I'm actually going to accomplish while I'm there. And I do have lots of plans to visit people and to meet up with folks and stuff, so I won't have as much knitting time. I always think I have more knitting time than I do. And the other plan also is I really, really want to finish this, my plum. Oops, sorry. This is Yonko's pattern. It was released a while ago. I've started this a while ago, and I really, really want to finish this because I really, really want to wear this. And I'm close. I'm at the hem ribbing at this point. So ribbing just takes me a very long time, and then the sleeves should go quickly. And I really want to then cast on twigs also from Yonko, and I also want to get Astrid and Sister, the cowl. I'm not sure if I'll make the cowl, but I think I love the motif, the motifs that are used in that, so I might use it either on a hat or in a sweater, putting that on some sort of basic raglan or something, or the hem of a sweater. So that's all to be decided. I need to decide that probably today. And so I'm going to EYF with 2 people. I'll be staying with 2 other people, and we are trying to figure out our EYF sweaters. So my one friend and I were staying there from Monday to Monday, so we can have more sweaters to show off. And so we've been trying to figure that out. And every time we decide on one thing, another thing gets released or another idea comes into play. So right now we have at least 3 sweaters that we are going to try to finish by March. And that, of course, is not really a problem. I've finished 15 sweaters this year, so finishing 3 sweaters by March should not be a problem, but I keep taking tests on, so that is not really 3 sweaters by March. It'll be maybe 9 sweaters by then. So let's see what I do. But I actually am gonna try to slow down on the tests. I keep saying this because there are a lot of things that I really, really want to cast on. And this brings up the subject of process, and the product knitting. So I kind of I used to think I was more of a product knitter, but I realized that I'm really a process knitter because I try to finish all of my projects, but I never end up really wearing them. I have a huge collection of sweaters and I love them all, but um, my life is sort of different now, and I'm running kids back and forth and I'm trying to do everything quickly. So it's really a matter of ease and yeah, it's more ease. What's right there in front of me and what's easiest to take care of is what I go for. And I don't really need to get dressed any fancy way or anything. It's just for me because I'm not going anywhere that I need to have a dress code or anything. So, so I realized that I really like the different ways of constructing a garment and making it more than actually having it at the end. I mean, I'm really thrilled to have all the sweaters I have, and I obviously pick it because that's something I want, but I don't know. I just don't wear. I couldn't possibly keep all of my sweaters in rotation. I don't have the space to do that, and yeah, things are just different for me now, so I can't really wear them like I used to. But anyway, so that's that. And this episode, I think, is going to be fairly short, but I wanted to say hello. And I am going to try to set up some sort of knit night in October in New York. I was thinking of joining in Pearl Soho's knit night if one falls within the time that I'm there. And I will put that out there if anybody wants to meet with me there. And what else did I want to say? My shop, I will have to, I'm not going to put it on vacation. I want you to be able to go in and out, but know that I won't be able to ship anything until I return after the 19th. But if there's people in the States that want something from my shop, if you order it now and put a note in there, I can bring it with me and ship it from the States and save a lot of shipping. But that means you're gonna have to wait till I get there, so start shipping. I won't be able to ship anything until maybe October 7th. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. And as always, I refund the difference that is over on the shipping. So if I ship it from the States to you in the States, you'll see a savings. And what else is there that I wanted to let everybody know? I think that's it. So if you have any questions or anything, please, I guess, leave a comment here or go to the Ravelry group and leave a comment. And my hair has gone crazy now. And please, if you like this video, like it, subscribe. It's great to get to know new subscribers and to see that people are actually interested in what I'm saying here. And I also have this dream that my subscription numbers will grow, that maybe they would invite me to the podcaster lounge at EYF, but I'm pretty far from that. But I would still love to meet you guys if you're there. I have till March to plan all these things, and I'm sorry that I'm a little scattered. I'm always seeming to be that way these days, and I will talk to you soon, and we'll see if I actually put one more podcast out before I leave. Have fun, keep knitting. Bye.